What's up, YouTube? Hyper D Kaiser here. I'm here with a brand new deck profile for you guys. I've been testing this deck out quite a bit, and I found that it is actually very consistent and can compete with the current meta, given that it does have a slight, I'd say 9 cards or so of actual meta in it. So let's get right to it, shall we? Alright, so we start off through Rescue Rabbit. These are, hey look, it's Rescue Rabbit. It's normal Monsters from your deck. Heart of the deck, pretty much. After that, 3 Sabersaurus. Basic, Lage, Dolka, please. Along with 3 Kabazols. Now you're thinking how it's just another Rabbit deck. But it's not. You know why? Because it has these guys. Hey look, that's a hero. It's Sparkman. Guess what he can do? He's a normal. Get something by a rabbit. That's what he's pretty much there for the hero part. They also run 2 Neos Alias and 1 Stratos, obviously to get the Alias to your hand faster, as well as in case you really have to get the 3rd Sparkman out of your deck to your hand, just for, pluses. Other monsters we run here, 2 Maxi and 1 Veiler. I feel 2 Veiler is a bit much in this deck, just because you have the Dolka plays, so 1 Veiler is just fine. 2 Maxi is pretty much a must in this format with the wind-up and Inzectors everywhere. As much as I would rather run 2 Veilers because of the Inzectors, Dolka gives me, like I said before, Dolka allows me to not have to run this, so double C and 1 Veiler is actually just like the perfect number for me, personally. We get the fusion cards. We have 2 Fusion Gates. 2 Miracle Fusions, Parallel World, and Super Poly. Obviously, Fusion Gate is to help get the normal monsters if they clog up your hand. Guess what? This allows you to fuse without having to worry about that. If you obviously, because I run 7 heroes, 6 heroes, and 6 dinosaurs, so it's going to happen where you will draw at least 1 hero with the Fusion Gate. Miracle Fusion is after you detach the materials. Hey, they're in the graveyard, not doing anything. Miracle Fusion allows you to go into more fusion plays. Parallel World Fusion puts the normal monsters back into your deck, so you can, hey, look, the rabbit isn't dead anymore. Super Poly is just to get annoying things off of the board, like it normally does with everything, even against other rabbit decks. Hey, guess what? I take your Dolka in with my hero, that type of thing. Back row removal, 2 MST and 1 Heavy Storm. I don't like 3 MST. I really feel that is not needed at all in this deck. Storm, you want to get rid of back row, but you don't want to constant. You want to have a decent amount of it, but not too much. This is perfect. Staples, we have Reborn, Book, Dark Hole, and Rhoda. All staple spells and traps, of course. Dark Hole, not so much anymore, but can be useful just to get rid of those whole big fields. Then we also have Terraforming and an Avarice. Avarice can be good sometimes, but most of the time I will have a good amount of things in the graveyard, and I will need to recycle once in a while my Xyz. And Terraforming lets me get Fusion Gate to my hand, so that's good. Traps are Torrential and Compulse. I was originally running 2 Compulse, but I opted to take it out for another card you will see in a second, actually. Torrential, just, hey, overextend, guess what, you punish him. 2 Hero Blast. Seeing as I'm running technically 5 targets for it, I bumped up the count to 2, took out a Compulse for a second one. Hero Blast helps me recycle my heroes while still blowing up something on their side of the field, so that's always pretty much almost always a plus, so share that. And finally, we have the Solemn Brigade. Not much to say about that. That's solemn, so that's kind of necessary. Get to the extra deck. We have 1 Dolka, 1 Lage, 1 Dolka, 1 Utopia, and 2 Blade Arbor. I'm actually considering taking out one of the Blade Armors for another one of each of these. One of these, I'm not sure which one, probably another Lage. But right now, Blade Armor Ninja, obviously you get it out with Rabbit when you want to go for the Sparkman. He allows himself to attack twice if you detach. So I've actually had plenty of times where I had a hero already in the graveyard, summon Rabbit, got 2 Sparkman, overlay for this guy, detach for his effect, played Miracle Fusion into a Shining, and pretty much had game right there. Just because I had other stuff already removed. So it's 4,400 just for himself, then whatever else you have on the board. So it's actually, I really like this card. I am running 2, but I'm considering going down to 1 just because I don't get it off that often, but when I do, it's ridiculously good. So, and the Lagia Dolka, blah blah blah. You guys know what that does, so don't get over that. Then we have the basics hero fusions. We have 3 Shinings, 2 Absolute Zero, 2 Nova Master, 1 Tornado, 1 Gaia, and 1 Dragon Knight Dracoid Quest. So yeah, that's pretty much the deck. Like I said, I'm testing out a few different things right now, but this is probably the deck I'm going to be using at the regional this weekend. So, for all you guys who actually watch me and will be at the regional in Voorhees at the mansion, let me know, I guess, if you're going to be there, and any tips and stuff you think I should changes for the deck and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you later, YouTube. Peace out.